Imagine this. Your loved one passes away. Instead of burying them, instead of keeping their ashes in an urn on the shelf, you sit together with your family, mix those ashes into a warm soup, and drink it. Not out of horror, not out of madness, but out of love. For the Yanomami people of the Amazon rainforest, this is not a taboo. This is a sacred act, a ritual of rebirth. Deep in the dense, breathing lungs of the Amazon, between the borders of Brazil and Venezuela, lives one of the most isolated tribes on Earth, the Yanomami. They are hunters, gatherers, and guardians of a world that feels untouched by modern civilization. Their lives are shaped by the forest, by spirits, and by an unshakable belief that the boundary between life and death is not as final as the rest of us think. The Yanomami see existence as a web where no soul ever truly vanishes. Death is not an ending, it is a transformation. When a Yanomami dies, the body is not buried. Instead, the community gathers for a ritual called endo-cannibalism. First, the body is cremated. The flames rise into the night sky, carrying prayers with the smoke. But this is only the beginning. The ashes are carefully collected. Nothing is wasted, not even fragments of bone. These remains are then pounded and ground into fine dust. Later, they are mixed into a special soup made with bananas, a staple food of the Yanomami. And then, together, the family and tribe sit down and drink. Not with disgust, not with fear, but with reverence, because to them, this is how the dead live on inside the living. The body returns to the earth, but the soul, the Mwamo, flows into the blood of the people who love them. Why do the Yanomami do this? To outsiders, it may look like something shocking or even grotesque. But for the Yanomami, refusing to drink the ashes would be the real dishonor. To bury the body underground would be to abandon it to insects and worms. To keep the ashes in a jar would trap the spirit, leaving it wandering, restless. By consuming the ashes, the Yanomami believe they free the soul. It is a final act of unity. The living and the dead become one again. The loved one is never gone. They are literally inside you, beating with your heart, walking with your legs, breathing with your breath. This is not death. This is rebirth. Picture a Yanomami mother. Her child has fallen ill and passed away. For days, the village mourns. And then, the cremation begins. Flames crackle. The scent of smoke curls into the canopy. When the ashes are ready, she sits with her family. The bowl is passed around, filled with banana soup laced with her child's remains. Her hands tremble as she lifts it to her lips. She drinks. Tears fall, but not from fear, because in this moment, she believes her child is not lost. The little one is alive again, within her people. The spirit returns. The love continues. The bond is unbroken. For her, this ritual is not horror. It is healing. Think about it. In the West, we place flowers on graves. In Hinduism, bodies are burned on the Ganges and ashes given to the river. In Catholicism, there are prayers for souls in purgatory. Every culture tries to answer the same question: how do we keep the dead close? The Yanomami's answer is simple: by literally taking them inside. Is it really so strange, or is it just another way of loving the ones we've lost? The ritual carries three powerful meanings. 1. Unity. The community shares the ashes together, proving that grief is never faced alone. 2. Immortality. The soul continues in the bodies of the living. 3. Balance with nature. Nothing is wasted. Even death becomes part of the cycle of life. To the Yanomami, death is not cruel. Death is a return. Even today, despite outside influence and pressure from modern governments, many Yanomami still keep this practice alive. It is one of the few remaining windows into how ancient people viewed death, not with fear, but with acceptance. Anthropologists often describe this ritual as endo-cannibalism, but the Yanomami would never use such a word. To them, it is not cannibalism at all. It is communion. So here is the question for us. If you lost someone you loved, and you had the chance to carry them inside you forever, would you do it? Would you dare to drink the ashes of your loved one? Or would you walk away, leaving their spirit restless, forever waiting? The Yanomami teach us something profound. Love does not end with death. It transforms, and sometimes it demands acts we cannot easily understand. Perhaps their ritual shocks us because it forces us to confront our own relationship with death. So, what do you think? Is this ritual a sacred way of honoring life, or simply a bizarre tradition? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this story touched you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more journeys into the world's most mysterious traditions. Because sometimes the strangest rituals hold the deepest truths.